In many myths of the world, water and sound appears as the central theme of the genesis of creation. Our mind cannot conceive the space of nothing before the creation of the universe. The event of creation of the universe was a concentration and condensation of energy, in a point of scorching heat that originated an explosion and expansion of matter. Scientists call it Big Bang, Hindus call it Nada Brahma. The term Nada Brahma is the primal word in the Indian spirituality that refers to the concept of vibrating universe. Nada is in Sanskrit word that means sound. Dictionaries also list exceptions such as sounding, droning, roaring, howling and screaming. The variant word of nada, the term nadi, meaning river, stream or sounding, was interpreted as a stream of consciousness, a meaning extract from sacred Vedic scriptures of the Rig Veda. The eminent paleolinguist Richard Fester shown that the syllable nad, naranad, the semantic variant for term nadi, is hidden in the names of different rivers around the world. Ram, the German Nida, the Polish Nida, the Norwegian Nid, the British Nith, the Italian Niete, and Nira, Nidwan in Afghanistan, the Russian Nair, Nahil in Africa and Spanish Narcia. The river stream as a sounding flux, is interpreted as the consciousness stream and exists this relation between water and sound from the beginning of times. The philosopher Martin Buber said, "We may listen to our inner self, and still not know which ocean we hear roaring." About water and the fluvial dynamics, Theodor Schwenk explains that when we are looking at a naturally flowing stream, we will look the winding course it takes through the valley. Water never flows straight ahead. The rhythm of its meanders is a part of the individual nature of every river. In a wide valley, a river will swing in far-flung curves. A narrow valley will cause it to wind to and fro in a faster rhythm. A brook running through a meadow makes many small bends. The river birth like a sound wave form, meanders and flow through with a play of inner movements. These rhythms of the river have different frequencies and amplitude. We shall meet a corresponding principle in the realm of sound in connection with the process of hearing. The speed of the rhythm, like the speed of movements, expresses something of the inner nature of a living being. Long waves travel faster than short waves, and in the process the waves are sorted out according to wavelengths like sound. Brahma in Sanskrit is understood as the primal creative word, source of sacred knowledge. Brahma became the central concept on Indian interpretation of the world, the universe, and cosmos. The principle of Brahma, the so-called Brahman, is the prime power of the cosmos, the inner consciousness of man and of all living things. Brahman is everything. When these Nada Brahma terms are together, the concept means that sound is God or God is sound. Thus in the beginning this universe was water, nothing but flood. These waters wished, how we can propagate. They struggled, they heated inwardly. Out of this inward heating, emerged a golden egg. Time was not yet born then. The central idea of a purely acoustic period often appears under the image of a golden egg. Aksar Abraham, Brahma, in the shapeless realm of pure thought, shows himself for the first time as a golden embryo of sound. When the sound waves crossed, so emerged water and wind, beginning to weave the fog-like body of the world plying upon each other. He was a tone oscillating in and out of the void and returning unto himself. The highest being, resting in water's form, drew together in its own glowing energy. Then, in its limitless force, Ir decided to bring forth again the universe. He, who himself is the universe, imagined the cosmos with its 5 elements, ether, air, fire, water, and earth. Unfathomable silence lay across the ocean. After Vishnu had immersed himself into the water, he moved it quietly. Waves rippled, and as they followed each other, a small gap formed between them. This gap was the ether, the most delicate of the 5 elements, the carrier of the invisible and intangible quality of the tone. The space resounded, and from the tone arose the second element, the air in form of wind.